Well, is it a case of highway robbery? Tonight, we are digging deeper to find out why a woman was charged so much for replacing a guardrail.
Yeah, that bill is nearly $12,000. In tonight's New York State Exposed report, Amanda Ciavarri works to find out why New York is charging so much. Amanda?
Well, we all know things can happen. It's part of the reason why we have insurance in the first place, right? But the question we want you to keep in mind while watching this piece is, does the state take advantage of the system? That's exactly what one driver thinks after she got into a crash and then got a bill for almost $12,000, all to replace a guardrail.
It sounds like the beginning of a joke. How many people does it take to fix a guardrail?
I don't think there's any other state that would bill a traveler for all of these costs.
For Amy Ciavarri, it is quite the headache.
The whole thing just blows my mind.
This winter, Amy was driving down the New York State Thruway just before the Victor exit on her way into work when she says she was cut off.
I veered and I hit the guardrail and went down into the snowy ditch.
To Ciavarri, the guardrail damage looked to be minimal, but she knew she'd be getting a bill.
And we laughed and said, oh, how much will it be? And $3,000, $4,000. And then I got the bill and it was $11,538. And I said, wait a minute, what?
You heard right, $11,500 to repair the guardrail. The state sent Ciavarri an itemized bill that accounted for literally every bolt of the project. Take a look. Under labor, the list of workers is 20 lines long, 6 different job titles, including 2 supervisors, one of which was working overtime, making more than $100 an hour. A couple pages later, the bill includes mileage and use of at least 14 different trucks. Thankfully, Ciavarri has insurance, so the cost was covered. But she wants to know why it's so high and how this compares to other states. We reached out to a national highway expert.
Typically, we see states billing for materials. In other words, the cost of repairing the guardrail. We don't necessarily see them building for the time to replace it.
In other states, we're looking at for guardrails, about $800, $2,000. The most we could find was Pennsylvania, which charged $5,000. How does that make you feel?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, well, hey, it's New York, what can I say?
Right?
Isn't that terrible? But yeah. I'm speechless.
Do you think that New York State is charging her for everything because they know the insurance company is going to pay for it?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks that way.
I called and sent emails to the Thruway Authority trying to get someone to talk about Ciavarri's bill.
Hi, this is Amanda Ciavarri over at News 10 NBC.
While they declined an on-camera interview, they did tell me that it is not unusual to see a bill this high and that the Thruway Authority has charged people hundreds of thousands of dollars for damage. In this specific case, they said the part of the guardrail that was damaged is very expensive.
Yeah, I just want to be clear here. If someone doesn't speak to us on camera, I just want to let you know that I'm going to show up to the next meeting to try to get answers.
Granted, it's not coming out of our pockets, it's coming out of our insurance carriers' pockets, but that doesn't make it right.
And you just heard it there. We will be going to the next Thruway board meeting, which is June 6th. That's a Monday. We'll bring you any information we get there when we go and ask questions.
It's still a $12,000, nearly $12,000 bill.
It's crazy.
That's outrageous.
Thank goodness she had car insurance because they ultimately picked up the bill.
That's a good point, Amanda. Thank you for that.